All right, thank you for that, Derek. Well, bust out your buttons because it's time for Riverfest.
Yeah, that's right. Today we have DJ Olbrys with us to tell us more about the different festivities and what you can expect this year. So welcome. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So what can people, expect this year? It's a new year, another summer. What's in store?
So this year we have a lot of different events, a lot of music entertainment, and with it being our 40th, we tried to just pack it full this year.
What are some, there's a lot of events. Can you talk about a little bit more in detail about what are some of the new events that we have this year?
So this year we have the U.S. Coast Guard cutter, the Waiaconda, coming down. People can tour that for free. They don't even need a button for that. We have minnow racing. Apparently these are trained minnows that you can race. And we also have a robotics competition one of the days.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Will we see a parade?
Not a parade in the traditional sense, but on July 4th we do have a kids parade.
Oh, cool. What are you most looking forward to this year with all the festivities?
The food.
Yeah, of course, right? What type of food do you think is going to be there?
So we have a Euro guy, we have Taco Bros down there, pizza. We got Sparky Spit, so a little of everything.
The festival is celebrating 40 years. How has it changed since then?
Being around it for almost all those 40 years, it's the same, but it's always different events every year. So we try to keep it fresh every single time.
Right. Now this year, the July 4th fireworks are open to the public. What time do they start?
Yeah, so this year on July 4th, we're not requiring a button. So the Quick Trip Chad Erickson Memorial fireworks are at 10 o'clock.
How early should people arrive, do you think?
On the 4th, they should get there pretty early. That's usually our busiest day. Everybody wants to get the best spot in the park to see the fireworks.
We mentioned before the festival is celebrating 40 years. How has it changed throughout the years? And you go way back because you said your father was even part of this.
Right, yeah, so my dad was on board of directors back in the 80s. I got involved about 8 years ago. And again, we just try to come up with new ideas so that it's not the same thing year after year.
Yeah, and we know this is probably going to be a pretty crowded event because, who doesn't like fireworks, right?
Right.
So when it comes to parking, sometimes that can be a hassle. So what time would you recommend people to show up and, where can they park as well?
Yeah, again, get there as early as you can.
Yeah.
There's street parking available. Closest spots to our main entrance are all handicap. And then there's the parking ramps throughout La Crosse.
Okay.
Now, will there be a fee for those parking ramps?
That I'm not entirely sure of.
There will be lots of food options. Derek and I love food. How many food trucks will be there, and are there any new ones?
So all of our food vendors from last year were really happy with our festival, with the crowds, so they all came back this year. It's about 16 food trucks.
Okay, so question for you. So we know that, based on my latest forecast there Tuesday, we only have a slim chance of showers and thunderstorms. So in the event that it does rain or storm, will the event be canceled and will it be postponed?
So it just depends upon the weather, how severe the weather is. If it's just rain, we're still an event that'll go on because we're rain or shine.
Good.
Now, buttons are required for some of the concerts. Can people buy them in person? Are they required for any of the other events?
So buttons are required for our whole buttoned area, which would be all of our concerts. They can buy them at the main gates or at area Quick Trip, Hy-Vee, Festival Food Stores, Citizen State Bank, and online.
All right, so we're almost out of time here. So one more question for you. Where can people find more information about this event?
They can find more information at riverfestlacrosse.com or on social media.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Riverfest kicks off today at Riverside Park, and we will have more news after the break.